Anyways, so we might as well start instead of like faffing around. Anyways, question 1. How old are you and what age did you get married? Go on. Not about me, about yourself.
Then who's going to answer you?
I'm going to answer for myself.
Then what's the point of this?
What do you mean?
Isn't it a game?
No, it's just for people to get to know. They want to know.
Okay.
Bob, I can't put that in because it's the dumbest thing ever.
I thought this was a game.
Why would I put a game?
Like, you have to... You'd
No.
be like, okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, so basically we decided finally to do the... You can't look at the question.
I haven't even seen them.
The marriage Q&A. So basically we're going to do it in 3 parts and I'm going to upload them.
3?
Yeah, I'm going to upload them.
How many questions are there?
There's 30.
10 each.
Yeah, it's basically the ones that have been most asked.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. How old are you and at what age did you get married?
I'm 20 now. I got married at 19.
Not at all, probably.
19.
What are you doing?
I got married at 19.
Oh, you got married like a baby. Anyways, I got married at I'm 19 and I got married at 19. Question number 2. How does it feel being married so young?
Okay, so loads of people think it's like some sort of overwhelming feeling. It's not nothing like that, really. It just feels the same. I mean, we were going out.
Yeah, so this is what people need to understand.
But,
so it just feels normal.
It's just normal. I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot of added responsibility, a lot of consideration that you got to do on your part,
yeah,
for your other person's part or partner's part. But there's a lot more that you got to think about in regards to your lifestyle. In
yeah, you
regards
have to
your
basically
day-to-day activities.
You have to compromise for one another, and when you're dating, it doesn't really seem like that because you go back to your own home at the end of the day. You don't come back to each other, so.
Well, unless you're cohabitating, then you.
Yeah, but we're not influencing that sort of behavior.
Alright.
Okay, question 3.
But it, like, how does it feel? It can be really draining, especially at a young age. You're doing it. It can be
and
really
you guys
draining.
need to understand, yeah.
Like on
We're
Instagram,
young.
On Instagram and that, people just see a couple of photos, they're thinking, right, so cute. Getting married young is like really cute. You get married.
It is cute. Yeah, it's cute. It's a nice thing to be like, oh yeah, that's my husband. Yeah, whatever. But
there's a lot of emotional stress behind it. There's monetary stress behind it as well. It's a really stressful life. I'm not even gonna.
Was it an arranged marriage?
Yeah, the date and that was arranged.
Yeah. No, we didn't have an arranged marriage.
There's
obviously, if I was having an arranged marriage, because I'm not putting arranged marriage down, because obviously my parents are arranged marriage and they're alhamdulillah fine. But I'm just saying that I wouldn't get married so young if I was getting an arranged marriage.
A lot of people do, but
that's their decision, and I'm saying my opinion. But I'm saying like a lot of people think that we did, but we didn't. So I just wanted to
put that out there.
Yeah, because then now this leads on to the next question. How did you tell your parents that you wanted to marry each other, and how did they take it? This is such a...
This is a long question. This is the
main
video. This is his own video.
Yeah.
But so this is a long story. Would you want to wrap it up and just be a little quick?
No.
You want to say the whole thing?
Yeah. If it takes up the whole video, then we'll do another Q&A. Because this is the main asked question, because obviously there's so many young people that are DMing me, young girls, and asking about like how they should tell their parents, how they should go about it. Obviously, don't do what my husband did. Joking. I can't put that in the camera. Okay, let's go. Say a story.
So it was one nice rosy day. The clouds are white, the sky was blue. It was nothing like that really. I called my mum up here around 11 o'clock and I was like, there's this girl that I'm chatting to.
Wait. Where was we?
I'm not a little beefage here.
We just had an argument.
We're back. Alright, let's answer this question properly.
Cue card. Alright.
I'm really stressed out.
Question 3. How did you tell your parents that you wanted to marry each other, and how did they take it? So shall I say my experience first? Okay. Hey?
I'm really worried about my side of it because it's not something I've ever shared before. But go on.
Anyways, so obviously when I first started going out with him, I told my brother and I told my Bobby, so sister-in-law, And they were cool, yeah, whatever. They were more like actually happy with me, that the fact that I told them, because I'm actually, I have 2 older brothers who are really overprotective. So I was actually quite like relieved that they knew. So
it's like the biggest like scariness is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So it was calm. So then I sat down with my, and bear in mind, I told them when we wasn't even serious, because I'm just like that. I just thought, you know what, why not? Brother is like, he's actually a scary human because he cares too much. That's the best way to put it. And when I told him, I remember I was on the phone and I was talking to him and I was going under this tunnel thing.
Talking to who? Me?
My brother.
Oh.
And then I was going, and you didn't even know I told my brother that time. And I just said, oh yeah, by the way, there's this guy that I kind of like and I'm kind of seeing him at the moment. And he was just like, listen, you're young, blah, blah, blah. And he was just giving me that advice, yeah, so you know, whatever. Imagine the advice he gave me when I said I wanted to get married, lol. Anyway, so then I sat my mum down and I was like to my mum, oh yeah,
on the same day?
No.
Couple months or whatever.
Yeah, a couple months down the line. When I actually liked him, like liked him.
So before that you were just...
No, it was just like... No, like I liked you but I didn't love you, do you know what I mean? I was just like, oh...
So you loved me?
No, just shush!
So you told your mum you loved me?
Bob.
God then.
Just shush. So then I was like, oh yeah, there's this guy, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's fast forward this.
Yeah,
by a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm fast forwarding it.
So now, so let's get
now
clear.
We're
so your
18.
mum knows, your brother knows, your sister knows.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then, so fast forwarding a whole lot, I was 18 years old, I was like a little girl, and I was just like, la-di-da-di-da, and I said to Bobby, told my sister-in-law, oh, I really want to marry him. Like, I feel like, no, but this is the weird bit. I didn't mention marriage first, he did. Obviously, yeah, every girl thinks about getting married and stuff, yeah, but he spoke to me about marriage first.
I probably just said it as a joke.
So then so he was talking about marriage and whatever. Okay, this is the part of our relationship where we thought more of the religious perspective. And it became a...
wait, you said that I said I wanted to get married first.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. And it's true, say it's true, confirm it.
I don't know how.
So then, we were talking about that, and this is the one thing, we used to see each other every single day. And I'm not even saying this like...
sarcasm.
Like, we used to see each other we used to see each other every single day. And that's not a good thing. In any relationship, it's not good to see the other person every single day. It gets unhealthy. And in our relationship it got unhealthy because I started to think, what the hell, like, I'm seeing you every single day, we're not married, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, like all that crap. And I was getting a bit into my feelings about it. And yeah, I did used to like mention it quite a lot, innit, babe? I used to mention it quite a lot. I used to think to myself, what's the point?
When you weren't being a married couple, but let's say the feelings or whatever, or like the situation were more aggravated than how they were when we were starting up.
Okay,
they were much more than what we were when we were starting up, and that was leading to you feeling like, you know what, this is going up a level, it keeps going up a level.
And this is the thing, yeah, obviously now for like couples as well, it's quite scary because we always wanted to travel, and it came to a point that we wanted to go on holidays and stuff together.
Yeah.
And it did come to that point. We wanted to go on holidays and stuff together. We wanted to visit this. Even freaking little things like going camping. Like, we wanted to do it. And obviously, it's not right to do it. So I was like to him... No, he was like to me, let's do it. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. But... Let's
do what?
Like, go on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we used to always plan. We used to do this. We used to do that. And then we'd always come back to this point that we are boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not husband and wife.
I mean, if it's different, isn't it? If you're non-religious or like, let's say another religion.
It was the guilt. It was the guilt. Yeah, it was the guilt.
Let's say like English, whatever. Like, there's different dynamics in relationships for different cultures, you could say, or religions even.
And we had like religion was obviously a big part, and obviously I used to, like, let's say if I used to come home really late, yeah, my mum used to always mention it to me. And my mum's the type of person, yeah, she shouts, yeah, like which mum doesn't, but she always tries to make me understand. So this is when the whole marriage stuff was happening. This is the first time I was talking to my parents, well, my mum, and trying to get my mum to understand. She was always supportive. She used to always be like, oh yeah, you know what, fair enough, I'm young. That was her point. I'm young. She goes, I don't know what life is, yeah. So she always used to like use that to make herself feel better. But I used to talk to her and I used to mention about the whole marriage stuff, yeah. And it wasn't a point where it was serious. I just used to speak to her about it, and then it got serious. It just, one day my mom came to me and she was talking to me and it was like, do you want to get married?
Go on, you're back on there. Sorry about that, guys.
Camera died.
Oh.
So anyways, our battery died again. So
battery died. Alright, okay, go. So you chat to your mum and dad.
I was talking to my mum. My mum came into my room.
Let's do this.
So then my mum came into my room and she said, okay, are you serious about getting married? And I was like, yeah, I'm serious. So then that night, me and Raihan, we both went out and we went to... Oh no, he went to get a haircut. Yeah, he went to get a haircut and I was just chilling in the car waiting. And then he came back and I was talking to him and I lied to him. And I must have said, only because, if you guys don't know, I'm more confident than he is. But in a good way. Like, there's not a bad thing. And then I must have lied to him and I said, by the way, I told my dad.
Alright, my turn. I'm gonna have to clarify this.
Okay.
So, when we were going out or whatever, she was like to me how all of her family knew, and I never really questioned it or whatever, and I probably questioned like brother and that, and I was just like, oh, what, they know as well. She was like, yeah, everyone knows, they're all cool about it, whatever. So with me, yeah, I don't know if this is a guy thing or what, yeah, but usually the guys, well, that's what I find, isn't it? Some guys tell their parents or whatever, everything, yeah, but others just don't
mention it.
Don't mention it, they just do whatever, innit?
Yeah.
And so no one in my family knew anything, innit? Well, they probably had a hunch. But
his mum did, it's a mum instinct, his mum did.
Yeah, but she didn't say nothing or whatever. And I obviously thought all of her family knew, and so like, in the back of my head, I'm obviously feeling like a bit pressured. Not pressured, but a bit like, alright, cool. Okay. I don't even know if my whole head's inside the recording.
Yeah, it's because I'm so small, sorry.
And we moved the camera a couple of times as well because it was charging.
Okay, go on.
And my hair came out of the shower as well. So
okay, go on.
Alright, but, okay, so I obviously felt a bit pressured in the back of my head, always. Yeah,
not pressured, embarrassed more like.
Alright. So I called my mum that day and I was like, my heart was beating so fast, I was nervous.
He was so nervous, it was really cute.
It was really out of the blue, so my mum kinda knew about...
He legit said, I was talking to him about my situation, he said, fuck it, he said, fudge it, I'm gonna call my mum, and he did, and then that's how it went. Okay, go on, you're sad.
Alright, so I didn't know, my mum had a hunch of it, and I knew she did, she always used to like bang on about the small little things, just like, oh, where you going, what are you doing?
And my sister-in-law used to do that.
Okay, I didn't know about any of that sort of stuff, innit?
Yeah, go on.
But I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna tell him that I want to get married, and so it was really out of the blue. If I look back at it, I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have probably done it maybe face to face, but
the thing
only
is,
with my mum there.
Yeah, but he didn't know that.
Yeah. So I thought my mum was just by herself at home, like how she normally is with my sisters, and but that wasn't the case. I called up and my dad was home, and I was telling my mum, oh, I want to get married to this girl. I'm seeing her, whatever. And then she obviously like, what the heck? And then she must have put it on speaker or something. Yeah, she did. She did, didn't it?
She did, yeah.
And then my dad was listening.
Did you put me on speaker?
And then my dad was like shouting in the background, saying like, what the fuck? Like, what's he saying? Like, da 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 da.
Like, this is stupid. Like,
annoyed, innit? And he was just like, what the hell is he saying? Like, probably
you're crazy.
Yeah, basically, near enough, innit? And yeah, I mean, if I look back at it now, I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have probably just chat to my mum face to face and just done it like that with my dad not there, maybe, and then
the mum could have spoken to the dad, and I think that's how everyone should have.
Yeah,
like, if you do
it problems, then yeah, do
face
it
to face.
However, at the time, I do remember everything in my life was like not a mess, but it was just all over the place. I didn't really like me just talking to my mum in general would have been quite difficult at the time, anyways.
It was some.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah. So I would say if you're having problems talking to your dad or whatever, or like problems within the family, normally it's your mum that's going to be the most like on your side.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that whole phone call stuff and all of that sort of drama sort of stuff, and all of them.
I'm trying to remember what happened.
Problems, yeah. Let's say on the preparation to get married, my mum was really supportive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She helped us out quite a bit.
Yeah. Like, that's because she really liked.
Yeah, she really did like Tanya at the end of it. When she did Mia. So my dad and that, no one else met her, but
okay, one question, this is a test. What was I wearing on the day that I met your mum?
Was it a brown thing?
No.
Huh?
No. I look like a tramp. What was I wearing?
Trousers and a hoodie or something.
Yeah. And my hair was so flat and disgusting, and it was gone.
That day was planned though.
Yeah, it was so random. It was last minute.
Oh yeah, we were, and then I wasn't driving. Oh, actually, I was driving. I don't know.
No.
Why was I not driving that day?
I don't know.
I had a car the week before, 2 weeks before. Oh no.
Okay.
I don't know actually.
Yeah, go on.
But that day it was just so random. I was like trying to come, like see my mum, and then.
I like that. I like the spontaneous you. It was good.
Yeah. So as I was saying, like, for me it was really hard to talk to anyone really in my family. So, especially afterwards, it was really really hard. Like there was no one. But yeah. So my mum was actually really supportive later on. After she met Tanya, obviously she was much more like, let's say, content, more happier.
I think as well because I got along with both his sisters, and she just kind of saw it like, you know what, she's not an evil person. Evil door-in-laws or whatever. Yeah.
She's probably gonna have quite a lot of Asian people. They probably watch Bollywood dramas.
I know, it's not nothing like that. I
Yeah.
saw my own mum in his mum, and even he saw his mum in my mum. It's so weird. They're so alike. They could be freaking sisters.
Yeah, they are
They're
quite alike.
so alike. Okay, go on. I'll keep interrupting.
Yeah, so that was it. So I called my mum up and I was like, I want to basically get married. And she kind of snaked me out though to my dad, so that wasn't good.
But
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah. Looking back at it, I should have changed it up, but it doesn't really matter now because look at where we are now. So it's cool.
Okay, go ahead.
It's cool now, isn't it? But yeah, my way of doing it was a bit silly, but it was really difficult for me even to.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Tell them in the first place. So yeah, look at me, bro. I'm like a bride in this, man. Fucking hell. But yeah, I don't even know what else to say.
And I like the fact though, even though it was hard and stuff, like he didn't give up straight away. As people do give up, like especially if this went on for quite a long time and he didn't give up. He stayed strong, but there was a point that he was put down so much because how can you not? But he didn't give up straight away.
Yeah,
really good.
there was no one on my team, bro.
Yeah.
No one.
Except for me.
Yeah.
But I don't count because I could have not spoken to your dad and your family about it.
I was all by myself, to be honest. It was just
He
me.
was legit fighting for us on his own. Oh, baby, that's so cute.
Yeah, I mean, I did have like 1 or 2 friends, like the friends that I did have.
Don't matter though.
The friends that I did have though, yeah,
they were so supportive. Even I know.
They were supportive and they always said, yeah, you know what, if that's what you want to do, you do it, innit? But there's so much that a friend can do when it comes to like family sort of problems, innit? So yeah, they were good, man. Even.
But they still helped him, like.
That moral support.
Yeah, obviously his opinion. They weren't mocking him or putting him down. Like they cared about your happiness first. So it was calm. And straight after that phone call, I was like to him, I need to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, I haven't even spoken to my dad yet.
Yeah, so basically she conned me, innit? She was like to me that she told her dad whatever, but then when it came down to it, I told my mum, yeah, and then
because I didn't think, yeah, that's what, I was like, oh shit. When his dad was there, I was like, oh shit.
And then she was basically like, what the fuck, I haven't told my dad, and I was so fucking pissed off.
Don't say.
I was like, what the like, he just buoyed me off, innit?
He was less annoyed at me because of everything going on at the time, but when things calmed down, he was just like,
I was so...
It makes me upset.
Yeah, it's not...
Because this is the thing that... It was like...
It's not a happy experience.
It was like talking to someone who doesn't want to listen to you. And the thing... His point was, I'm not doing anything bad. Like, I want to marry this girl and I'm trying to tell you guys...
To help me out and to support me and make something...
Because I said to him, I
make something which is haram, halal, and try to... Wait, shut up.
I'm really emotional.
Shut up. To make something haram halal, and I said it in the fact that, look, I want to do it for the better good for both of us. It's not a situation of, I want to get married and... Okay, I didn't say it like, oh, I want to ruin my life sort of thing. I was saying it in the sense that I want to do it for the...
It was hard.
Greater good.
It was hard.
And they really didn't understand. They were telling me some next stuff. They were telling me to... be boyfriend and girlfriend with her for the next like 5 years. I'm not joking, like they were so against the idea. They even said to be boyfriend and girlfriend for 5 years and then get married or something. Like there was loads of, it was a really like tough time, let's put it like. How did it all, alright, and then afterwards a couple like weeks or months later, then my dad met up with her dad and
that went wrong.
That didn't go good.
That didn't go well at all.
And then they met up probably the second time as well. I don't think that really went too well, but it was getting closer towards like...
It went,
No,
it went really bad. It got to a point that my dad told me to not talk to you anymore.
Yeah, actually, it did go really bad, yeah. But it was about 10% good that one. It was getting a bit better, and then we thought maybe there was going to be a third meet-up, and it was slowly, progressively get better.
Okay, I know what you're going to say.
However, it didn't. And they were just like, you know what, I don't want to meet up the third time. And then it just came to a point where everyone was like, you know what, fuck it, if you want to do whatever you want to do, get married. And then they were like, okay, if you want to get married, yeah, get married next week.
Huh?
They were like, get married in like
no, but this is what I was going to say. It wasn't because of like family and whatever, it's because people were speaking from left, right and centre.
Oh yeah, some people might be like, oh, your parents probably doing what's best for you,
but we was thinking at the time like what was best for us.
There's a lot of routes that this could have went down. Imagine if, say, this didn't happen, we didn't get married, then there could have been possible, can I say it?
Go on.
Zina and all of that sort of stuff happening, and there could be a lot of different
there could have been holiday planning, there could have been
so much more that would have been so bad, and you guys might have even we might have still ended up on Instagram and that, and you might have still posted our stuff.
When I told my dad, it was because obviously he doesn't work on a Tuesday, so on a Tuesday we had a family meeting, and all of us, because they're asking how we told our parents, so all of us, we sat around the table, including my brothers and my mum, yeah, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then my bubby mentioned it first, and she was like to him, yeah, Tanya wants to get married, blah blah blah, and he was just like, what? And he started laughing, and he didn't really like think of it. But this is the thing with my dad, he thought it more of his perspective. His point was, it's okay for girls to get married young, but they usually go for guys that are 3-4 years older. And he was like, what are his parents gonna say? He's still got uni, he's still my dad kind of thought that his family wouldn't accept it, and obviously he was right, his family wouldn't accept it.
Why's my leg there? Okay, go on.
His family wouldn't accept it.
Go. I don't know about
his family wouldn't accept it because he needs to build something of himself. And my point was, the way we're going, we might as well build together. I see him every day, I revise with him, we go library, we do this, we do that, we do work together, we go uni together. Like, life is just like, we're together all the time, we might as well be married, and instead of having all these other stupidity, we should do nothing. And he was understanding, but he was more concerned about him, and I don't even know why, but he was more concerned about him and stuff like that.
And then they were like, when I said to him, alright, I'll wait 5 years, I don't care, yeah. And then they were like, oh no, why do you want to wait for it? Don't do it because of us, you need to understand your reasons why you're doing it. I was like, yeah, I don't really care anymore, yeah, I've just given up. So it was like, it's really turbulent, isn't it? Throughout the whole, like, emotionally it was really turbulent.
It was so hard.
In regards to family-wise,
we argued, by the way, a lot.
Yeah, regarding family-wise, it wasn't just my family that... Nuclear. It wasn't my nuclear family that was involved, it was extended family, a lot of extended family that was really getting involved, which I really didn't want, but everyone from everywhere was getting involved, and I really didn't like that.
And that's why our situation varies, because mine wasn't, and if mine was, it would have been exactly like his, but it wasn't.
One was nuclear.
Yeah, and it's like what I spoke to my family about, it stayed within our family, and that was it. So it was more okay.
I guess some people, like, they value their family, whether
and I understand as well,
brothers, whether they want to keep them all within.
So how did they accept it?
Oh, that's the point. That's the one that I needed. Alright, so how did they accept it? Yeah, so for people thinking that, right, this guy went against his family, whatever, it wasn't like that. They just come to a point where they were just like, you know what, yeah. Because like she said about nuclear family, she had a really, like, it was really internal within the household, but with my one, it was loads of people throwing their opinions from fucking overseas and shit. But anyway, do you know what I mean? So if it was just solely my mum and dad's decision, maybe things would have been loads different. It would have. If they were accepting in the first place, it makes it a lot easier and much more... It makes you more happier when you're doing the whole process. But like now, yeah, when I think about that whole getting married process, it wasn't really fun for me. Like, it wasn't something that...
Shit.
Yeah, it was really...
It was shit for me too.
Yeah, it was... Because obviously if I was finding it shit, then...
Like, I couldn't be all happy with my family, because my family were worried about what was happening on his side. I was just like, ugh.
But yeah, it just really puts me off in it. Every time I think about it, it's just not really nice feeling to think about. But yeah, man, obviously loads of people have it really good and everything like that. And
but then
I'm actually really happy for him, because I don't want anyone to go through this, man. It's not a nice thing. Anyway, let's move on. Next question. Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so let me just sum it all up.
I love you, okay?
Okay.
No, I don't.
So, anyways.
Alright, next question. Shall I see how much we got left?
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
What was your first impression of each other?
First impression?
Yeah. Yeah, let's say friend's perspective. I got really. I got
Oh, this one's a new one as well. Friend's perspective. She was actually really nice. She was quite funny as well. I found her really funny at the beginning.
I knew you found me funny.
At the beginning.
Can I say what?
At the beginning.
What do you mean?
I'm joking. No, she was actually really funny. She's quite cute. I liked not her confidence, but I liked the way that she was.
Yeah. I think what I like first impression. What a fucking no wait, I can't even say. What a bloody nerd. He was such a nerd. It's really cute. He was such a nerd. He was like always polite. He was a gentleman. He spoke. When I mean the way he used to speak, yeah, the way he speaks now is obviously not the same. He got too comfortable.
I've lost all of it on the way here.
The way he used to speak was like so respectful, manners and everything. And it was just like, he's such a, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even, this is so thing to say like so like general, like so different. He was so different. What was the main reason you wanted to?
Sorry about that.
What was the main reason you wanted to get married? And I'm gonna change up the question.
You got some. Yeah, go on. Carry
I'm
on.
gonna change up the question to, want to get married that quickly.
Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention. How did they come around to us getting married? They came around. They were just like, yeah, whatever. But basically, the plan was to get married after like 2, 3, 4 months. But then my mum especially, she rushed the whole process, and she was like, you know what?
No, and so did I because of Ramadan.
Oh yeah. And
we could have done it just before Ramadan happened, but we didn't because it was a school holiday the time that we got married.
Yeah.
So that was the main thing, so people could come last minute.
Oh yeah, that's my mum and whoever.
Yeah, and then we said a specific date, but then someone of my family who's really close to me, yeah, was not going to be able to make it that day. So then I was like, alright, fine, let's stick with his mum's plan.
So literally, we got nikah and everything done in like 7 to 10 days preparation.
Yeah.
So
it was really stressful.
Really?
Anyways, we can, if anyone, for a future update Q&A, if you guys want to ask questions about that, you can.
Yeah.
Anyways, are you both studying?
What was the main reason you wanted to get married? We didn't finish that.
Ramadan. We done
Oh wait, no, the main reason, to make it halal and that. My point was, if I was gonna get married to you in like what 3, 4 years down the line, what's the point of me just chatting to you, doing whatever, like over the years and doing it over 3, 4 years and then getting married to you? I didn't really understand the point of that.
We didn't see each other as a short-term thing. Like it was always
I tried to explain to my parents, and I think when they finally did get the message, they were just like, you know what?
You're right.
Just waiting around.
And then my main reason was, at the time we wanted to get married was because it was Ramadan time, and if we was getting married after Ramadan, I would have been speaking to him at the time and I would have been planning stuff with him, so I would have been seeing him. What is the point then of Ramadan time? Like you're supposed to like cleanse yourself. So obviously it was nice because our first Ramadan was straight after we got married, that was our first Ramadan together, so it's really nice.
Alright, go.
Anyways, are you both studying?
Yeah, we are. Both go uni.
Yeah. How did you know you were ready?
Can we miss that one? We already kind of done that.
Yeah, but you never... Okay, this is one thing. You don't ever know when you're ready.
Oh, marriage you do need to do it, and then you'll
see yourself.
Yeah, it is going to be a very stressful time. Let's just put that out.
Don't worry, when it comes to like 1 year, 2 years, we'll do a first year.
We'll do an update on that actually.
Yeah. Have you ever thought he was cheating on you before marriage? Did ever think he was cheating on me? We wouldn't be where we are now, because why would I want to be with someone if I think constantly in my head they're going to cheat on me? Do you have a son?
Oh, you're talking about the kid in our picture?
Yeah, because apparently,
How would we have a...
How would we have a kid that's 4 years old?
Yeah, wait,
okay,
how old would I be?
How old was Aiden?
17, you'd be 16. It is possible, but it's not ours. Sorry.
He's not mine, but I love him to bits. That's my nephew, guys. Just wanted to.
Alright then. That's all 10 questions done. I don't know how long that was.
I got another 10 questions.
Do you want to do part 2 now?
Yeah, we might as well.
There wasn't much advice there, but...
we will get into an advice video,
we will get into an advice video, but that's our situation. I had it quite tough, and look at where I am. I got to marry her. She didn't have it that tough, but you know what, everyone has their own little problems or whatever. But yeah, if it just comes to show that if you guys actually really do want it, you really do fight for it, and you really will try your hardest to go get it. So
because I'm not gonna lie, the way he did have it was quite surprising, because not many guys have it like that. But it was them ones that we always knew we had each other. So even when we was arguing through the process, we would always be friends. That's the thing, like we always support each other no matter what throughout it. So I feel like that got us kind of through it.
bye.
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 My thing is